The inspiration for a lot of my teaching approach comes from Ernest Jones. He is a teacher that lived in the early 1900s, wrote a book called Swing the Clubhead. I studied his teachings. I tried to put into my game some of his concepts and feels. And the thing that stood out to me the most, that I carried with me all the way through now my coaching career, is this: a true swing cannot fail to produce perfect timing. That is ultimately the inspiration for how I coach my players. If I can get them moving with a true swinging action, they're going to have better results. The common denominator of all good players is that they have a true swinging motion. Direct quote from Ernest Jones himself. Why did he come up with this philosophy? Well, he was actually a one-leg amputee after World War I and continued to play professional golf and shoot low numbers on golf courses, shot 72 even after his injury. So it's not about your physical ability, it's not about your skill level, how tall you are, how short you are. Anybody of any size and any ability can swing a tool. And so I want to show you here how important that lesson is, because we have 14 tools in our bag. I've got an 8-iron in my hand, and I'm going to make a couple of swings here and show you that even with different clubs, a swing is still a swing. Now, when I hit this one, the ball goes nice and high. I hit it solid. I didn't force anything. That's the tool doing the work. If I grab a longer club, like my hybrid here, you can see that it's going to mean I need to stand a little farther back. And by the way, the angle of the tool is changing a little bit. So my setup changes. But I really want to make sure that I still make a natural, free, swinging motion. Just because the club changes doesn't mean that I change the core principle of getting this tool swinging. Last, we've got to talk about the driver. Of course, this one, everybody gets their muscle on when it's time to hit a driver. No need. The club is much longer than any other club in your golf bag. And so this is built for speed. It has length, which means we automatically get more club head speed. I'm going to set up for this one with balanced posture. I'm going to use a forward ball position, but it's still just another swing. I'm not putting any more muscle into that than I did with my 8-iron or my hybrid. This is a really important lesson because I want you to really commit to the fact that you're not going to force anything. You're going to let that swing happen. Just think about your best days ever playing golf. It was effortless, right? You might have had a great back nine after you just relaxed a little bit. Or maybe you came out and had an amazing front nine after you didn't even sleep well the night before. Why? You let go a little bit. Your expectations were less. You took the pressure off yourself and you weren't trying so hard. Bob Toski, famous coach, once said, you have to give up control to get control. It's not about forcing it to happen. It's about letting the true swing do its thing and you just swinging to a finish. If you use the tool that way, good things will happen. A true swing is all about flow. We're trying to create fluid motion from start to finish. So many golfers get sucked into positional learning and thinking where they're trying to hit certain checkpoints. The golf swing is not a sum of pieces and parts. It's one whole idea. The golf swing is essentially a circle, and it is a swinging motion on that circle, which means a swing is two ways, back and through. There's no such thing really as a one-way swing. If we stick to the pendulum principle, we're working in a two-way swinging motion here. And a pendulum doesn't take a lot of muscle and energy to get swinging, which is why we're going to use it to base our true swing on. Now, it's very important for you to try and get away from checkpoints. It's very tempting to want to go there. So I need you to really trust me when I say that a true swing automates all of those mechanics and pieces and parts, you're gonna hit all the right checkpoints when you make that fluid motion. We're gonna connect a few different feels together to really blend our whole motion instead of focusing on positions, because positions equal pressure. Pressure is bound with tension, and so we're creating mental tension, physical tension when we're trying to hit checkpoints. If there's one checkpoint I want you to consider, there's one only checkpoint. It's the destination of where we're going. We're going to be moving our swing energy to the target with a nice balanced finish. So I'm not worried about anything here in the beginning, just creating a nice sense of fluidity, low tension in my body and my arms, and here we go. Swing to a finish. This is where the swing ends now when the ball lands. It's an experience to swing the club. It's not one moment in time. And so I want you to really get that holistic picture in your head, the big picture of what the swing really is, and trust me on the process. Let's get the tension out of your body before you start the true swing sequence. How many times have you seen this? It's just brute force, tension-filled and frozen over the ball for seconds and seconds of time. That is not a great way to start a true swing. We got to get the swing energy going before the club head even moves. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the pre-heave move that you can do. Really, it's basically a waggle, but we're also going to focus on those magic toes, those feet, and kind of get some rhythm and energy going before that club starts to move away from the ball. So what you can see is as I'm addressing this ball, notice how I'm getting my feet moving right and left a little bit. I'm not swaying off the ball, but my toes are starting to tap. My club and my wrists are swinging freely in response to that right and left little motion and rhythm that I have going right now. And so I'm going to stay moving until it's time to hit that golf ball. And the reason is because I don't want to introduce a moment where I'm either overthinking or freezing up. I want to start flowing before that club even begins to move. If you think about other sports, let's just think about tennis, right? Those players, when they're getting ready to receive a serve, they're down here and they're getting ready. Their feet are moving. The tennis racket is moving. Baseball, when a batter is ready to receive a pitch, he's got that bat circling. He's moving and bouncing around. So I really like you to have a trigger that helps you develop some energy in your body to help get that swing started. So if it's this footwork, maybe it's a little bit of a forward press to your left side to then get going back to the right. You can experiment with this, but there's different ways people start their backswing. Watch other people, watch what good players do. You'll notice how soft their arms and their wrists look before they pull back that club. Another thing you can do is to keep that club in the air before you're ready to go, and then when you finally settle in, touch and go. Don't wait too long over the ball is what I'm saying. So kind of get some energy going, get into that heave action that we went through in the first section, and you'll be on your way to really feeling good about getting that backswing started correctly.